Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your Wawa girl here. So, this video is on COVID-19. Apparently, I did a video and it cut off right in the middle. Apparently, because I had too many videos uploading. So, I had to do it again. Guys, listen. Today, I saw the most awfulest thing. 5-year-old died of COVID-19. Being young parents as they are, I just can't imagine something like that happening to me. Like, I would be bawling on TV. There's no way. I mean, look at in a previous video that I just made, I was saying that how my son got burned in his arm. He's 20. Sorry. And as a mom, like, I didn't get the message because my phone was out here charging. I leave it here, so when I'm videotaping, if I need to plug it in, I plug it in, and I always tell them, call if anything happens. Anyway, 1 o'clock in the morning, he's texting that he needs his insurance and it's urgent. So this morning I find out that the stove he was working next to when he was cleaning up exploded with steam, and he has 2nd-degree burns on his arm. But he's young and it will heal. I'm glad that's the only thing that happened. But it's still scary, and I'm a million miles away from him. He's away at college, my little one. And I cannot imagine going to check on my child, and my child is deceased. Like, this should have never happened. A 1-year-old should have never died. A 9-year-old, beautiful little children should not have died. Parents, it is your duty to protect your children, no matter how old they are. This is like the 3rd wave of COVID right now. Okay, sorry, my English. There doesn't have to be a 4th. The 1st wave was when everyone got sick, which was in my vision or whatever, of being quarantined. I thought it was totally something else. It was like bonding time or something. That's when hit New York, Cali, Jersey, Miami. Like, all these places got hit really bad, and people were dropping like flies. The 2nd wave is after when the kids started getting sick. Okay. And then the 9-year-old, beautiful little girl, came and died from COVID. Then there was a 1-year-old, and now this beautiful little 5-year-old. Oh, she's so precious. Oh, what is her name? I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Tazisha? Quincy Drone and Tegan Drone. 5-year-old daughter. Wait, that can't be right. Oh, so now there's another one too. But I think the other one is, I remember their name, Quincy, I think it was. The father was talking and the mother, but either way, my heart goes out to you guys. Like, this is just heartbreaking. And such a beautiful little girl. Such a beautiful girl. May her soul rest in peace. And here's another one. Skylar Herbert, 5 years old. She's the daughter of 2 first responders in Detroit. Imagine that. Guys, let me tell you something. You need to wear your mask. Stop sending your kids to school. They're not going to wear their mask, and the teachers aren't going to care. Okay? They're going to protect themselves, but this is going around like chickenpox, but it's fatal. It can be very fatal. Okay? They can come home, get you sick, get a grandparent sick. Stop sending your kids to school. This is life or death right here. Teach them at home. Keep them safe. Keep them inside. Keep them occupied, whether it's video games or books, dolls, cars, toys, whatever it is. Okay, it's only going to get worse. Can you imagine a young child like that not being able to breathe? Hell, I'm a grown-ass adult, and there's times when I'm like, you know, like, because I smoke too, but all that's about to quit. But yeah, it's heart-wrenching. I can't express to you right now, my son's friend, Qavoo, has a fever. And I'm like, Poppy, has he been wearing his mask? You know, usually you get a fever when you're fighting off an infection. And again, they're in not the dorms, but apartments with like 3 other people. And you don't know if that person, like the other people around you, have been going out and wearing their mask. You can be the one that's going out wearing your mask. But other people don't. Or they think because they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever it is, that it's fine to not wear a mask, and you don't know who they've been around. And I just texted him not too long ago, and I said, Poppy, how's Qavoo doing? Has he been coughing or sleeping, or did his fever break? He needs to go to the hospital and get tested before it's too late. I wish you fast recovery, Qavoo, and I hope it's not COVID. But don't sleep on it, please. You are my son's friend. I've spoken to you several times, and I hope you are doing your best to stay hydrated. But please don't sleep on it. Like when Schnups had a cough the other day, I'm like, Poppy, are you wearing your mask? What's going on? Why are you coughing? Then I find out last night he's been burned up and never called me. And I asked him, I was like, did they do a COVID test for you? He's like, no, Mom, because I didn't have any symptoms, whatever. Okay. They still should have done it while you were in there already. This is no joke. This is how we get rid of COVID. Okay? Ooh, my face actually does look a little bit smaller. We need to have a government shutdown. The government needs to disperse checks, food stamps, vouchers, whatever it is, so that people can prepare for a 2-month quarantine. Okay? They need to disperse and say, hey. And then, if at that point, if worse come to worse, because I know a lot of our businesses are going to suffer again. Have a mandate. They open from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and that's it, including grocery stores and everything else. Okay, there's no reason why people should be out at McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King unless you can't cook. Prepare. Make sure your kids have diapers, all their formula, any family members on medicine, you get all their medicines, their oxygen. Prepare for a 2-month quarantine. And when I mean 2-month quarantine, I mean nobody in and out. Because people are still not listening and not wearing their mask. And this is why it continues to spread. And we also need to shut down the countries. We need to tell each country, hey, listen, we are going to shut down the U.S. There will be no boats, no planes, none of that stuff. Flying in, flying out. You need to do the same. Because we need to get rid of COVID. If there is no host, then there's no virus to spread. You guys think I'm joking when I tell you, look at Outbreak. Was Cuba Goodings Jr. and Dustin Hoffman, and how everybody started getting sick. They would put like flags or white sheets out their window to let the military know that somebody was sick in there. They'd come in, they'd get that person out, they never see their family again, then they'll burn them in this big mass grave. This is what's going on right now, guys. That's why I always tell you, put on your mask in your car, because you don't know who's been talking next to you on a cell phone or just talking to somebody else, and you have just walked through that entire conversation and inhaled all the droplets. And then when you get to the door, you're like, oh, let me put on my mask. By that time, it's already too late. Get back in your car, and then you want to know how you got sick. This is how you prevent it. You put your mask on in your car. You put it on when you come back in. Put your hand sanitizer. Don't touch nothing unless you're going to buy it. Guys, a lot more people are going to die. Texas has mobile morgues. They are bringing semi after semi after semi after semi of people that have passed already. We're talking 1 million infections again. Please, I cannot express to you how important this is, people. This is no joke. If I can tell you, I went through this with the Bills Bonds the other day. My daughter's boyfriend, they locked him up for drifting and not having a license. And I asked her where her mask was because she walked in before me. We pulled up in separate cars because we had to pick up her car from the towing company. And she's like, it's in the car. Can you please get it? So I went. So I was walking out the door. One of the employees were like, you don't have to wear a mask in here, like, if you don't want to. Like, screw what your mama said. First of all, I don't know you. I don't know who's been coughing all over you. I don't know who's been sick around you. This is my child and she lives with me. Okay, so if she's going to be around me, then she needs to protect me. And you had no business in conversation with me and my kid. Anyway, that's what under the bridge. Hopefully we'll never have to see them again. Well, I know I won't. But if they want to be stupid and go back there, that's on them. So, anyway. Guys, you see, children are dying. Beautiful children, beautiful, our children, okay? Children are supposed to bury their parents when they get to like 90, 100 years old, okay? My great-grandmother lived at 101, but I really don't want to live that long. This shouldn't be happening. Protect yourself, okay? You already see that dummy went in and caught COVID and acting like it wasn't all that. But yes, I'm pretty sure that the medication that they were giving him, a lot of us don't have access to it. That's why a lot of people are dying. Okay? Please wear your mask. Wear your mask. If you can avoid taking your children out, do not take them out. Keep them home with a loved one, a family member, whatever it is. Do not send them to school, guys. Do you understand? This is airborne. I know this is no way to live. But it's the way we have to live for right now until Biden comes into office. So please, guys, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you. Protect yourself, protect your family, because nobody is going to. I can't express how much this hurts right now. I would die if it was one of my kids. Any of them. I would literally, like, I'm not understanding how people could just sit there on TV and talk about like it was nothing or da-da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. I know they're hurting inside. I know that they're trying to do an interview. But, like, you would have to, like, take something to scrape me up off the floor. Do you understand? I can't express anymore. Like, please, please. COVID-19 does not discriminate. It is taking people of all races, of all ages. Please protect yourself. And if anybody who watches my video can share it with someone, and that person share it with somebody else, and that person share it with someone else, like, I would so appreciate this. We need to get this under control. We need another quarantine done the right way by the right president. And sadly, we have to wait till January. So I know Biden will take care of this like he did with Ebola. It's just a matter of us getting prepared, getting to that point where we can have a little money to buy what we need to quarantine. So guys, make sure you have everything you need. This is the only way, and then you just let Mother Nature take its course. Take her course with, you know, rain and this and that, and make sure everything is cleaned up before anybody else goes out. And every country needs to say, hey, look, you know what? We're free of COVID. We're free of COVID. Oh, we have 6 cases of COVID. Then we know definitely we can't lift any bans. We have to make sure everything stays in place until every country is COVID-free. Okay, then we work on later on if people start making phone calls on, well, I'm out of food. Well, bruh, look, I gave you $4,000. So you should have gotten food for 2 months, because that was more than enough money to even buy a freezer so that you can pack more stuff in there. And if it comes to a point like that, then they need to have emergency food on standby for whatever it is, and have like police officers dispatched to that house and say, hey, look, this is you know, like you give them how many people in your family, blah, blah, like a food pantry does, or have the food pantries dispatched to the house. Nobody should be out in the street. If there is no host, again, the virus cannot survive. Okay, this is how we get rid of COVID-19. Guys, be safe out there. Qavoo, don't sleep on this. As a parent, I am telling you, please go to the hospital, get checked out, wear your mask. Okay? You don't know what it is. Go to the hospital. Don't sleep on this. Get checked out. If your fever is not breaking, I spoke to Schnups around 1 something. So I'm going to call him again. And if I have to call you, I will. So make sure. Don't let tonight pass. If you are still having fever, go to the hospital. Remember, it's no joke. Okay? I love you. Get better. To snapple up, I guess. Baby, I love you. Don't worry. And remember what I told you. Make sure you don't touch your head. Make sure you don't pop the blisters or mess with it, so it can heal properly. Okay? And, well, you should be down here by the time I'll get some aloe for you. Just stay away from Malik, because you know any aloe touches skin. Now I'll have another one. I'll have to go get some Benadryl so far because he's allergic to. Alright, baby. I love you. Wear your mask. Qavoo, get better. Go to the hospital. Do something. Don't sleep on that. I love you too. And I love all you guys out there. Thank you for watching my videos. Please share it with everyone. And just tell people to keep sharing it. We need to make sure that everybody's wearing these masks. So that way it's easier to control when Biden comes in office. Please, please, please. Be safe. Wear your mask. Protect yourself. Protect your kids.